Okay, I'm back. This is a continuation of the topic of discussion block, all encompassing anthology series, featuring myself, among other people, preferably Jermaine Shoemake. And as you can see here, from Twitter post, very pertinent. Excuse me. Okay. So let's continue. Everybody remembers this. He still didn't pull up on any of these people, and neither has any of the sycophantic sheeple, Germaniac Muffets, and or Hobbits. So, just that. He definitely didn't pull up on Mikasa Africa Mayat, who's actually in this city, right? Didn't do that, but we can do a refresher course on that. And he was pretty mad. The vanity stare.
Tried to sabotage and destroy my work. And I'm not talking.
Oh, people keep calling in, so you got those edit the cuts. You got it, bro. What is that shit on your hands? Alright. Let the bitching commence.
Peace and Black Power, family. This is Dr. Umar Johnson, the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Happy Thursday to everyone. I'm calling out to you because I need your help. I need your help.
All the angry things.
There are 4 individuals who need to be shut down.
Shut down?
They have consistently tried to sabotage and destroy my work. And I'm not talking about videos. I am not talking about YouTube videos. These 4 individuals have taken it upon themselves to contact every single place that I speak at and try to get the event canceled. Not only do they contact every single place I speak at in an attempt to get the event canceled, they do so by spreading fallacious lies about who I am and what I do. They're telling people that I smoke crack, that I went to jail for selling crack, that I went to jail.
I'll say this. You don't smoke crack. You never went to jail for selling crack. They didn't say that. Most people say you snort coke, which you do. You actually got busted in DeKalb County in Georgia for possession of cocaine, which happened. So that's what they say. You are a drug addict. You do have some serious vices outside the lust and lasciviousness and the vexation, slanders, lies, allegations you sling at other people. So they're on point, but you don't smoke crack. You smoke weed, though. Pop pills. Don't really drink. But the cocaine, that's your go-to. So let's just get that out the way. You do drugs, bro.
Smoking crack, that I'm not allowed to be around children, that I don't have degrees, that I hate
Well, you ain't allowed to be around your own kids without, supervision. So I guess they on point about that. And like I said, you're not allowed to practice because you're not licensed or certified. I mean, it's in revocation. You're not allowed to practice as a family therapist, child therapist, school or child psychologist, or clinical psychologist. You're not allowed to practice at all. So they're on point about that. You know, saying such things about homosexual. You have plenty of disparaging things about homosexual, lesbian, people that find people of the same, gender attractive and actually in relationships with. You actually have disparaged them plenty of times and demeaned them. But it's just no extremely sexually repressed feelings you have that you internalize and you project onto others. Because, like I said in my previous videos, I showed that one post of the one incident of the one neuromelanated cross-dresser that Jermaine Shoemaker allegedly was going to pay 2 stacks to get a little job. I mean, like I said, it's alleged. Umar is a fraud. Actually tried to get more information, joining information about that, but nothing else came of it. So like I said in the previous videos through this anthology series, you can actually look for yourself. or through this thread on like Facebook. Umar Johnson is a fraud. So there.
Hate police. These are some of the things that they're saying. Now, some of you might ask yourself, what does it matter what they say if the hosting organization or institution can do their own criminal background check on you? What does it matter what they say if the hosting organization or institution can do their own child abuse clearance on you? What does it matter what they say when the hosting organization can require their own FBI clearance on you? So the fact that they're making up these very, very slanderous lies about you selling crack and going to jail for doing crack, why can't the hosting organization do their own criminal background check on you? Pay a couple dollars, they can get a report on Dr. Umar Johnson themselves. Well, that's a good question. That's a very good question. But unfortunately, as you know, many of our people are extremely scared of white people. They are extremely scared of white people, and they are extremely scared of any type of...
Like him. Oh, he's very much afraid of the powers that be, of the Caucasian ruling power structure in this country. He's very sycophantish and acquiesceable to them. Period. Anytime the Caucasian rulings need him to appear in court, he's there. Anytime they need a yes sir or a yes ma'am from him, he's there. And produce documentation that proves that he's not licensed, certified to practice as a school, child, family, or child therapist, and or psychologist. He's not licensed and certified to do that. And he'll produce that for the Caucasian rulings anytime. He's definitely afraid and paranoid. I mean, he serves their interests wholly. Not just subconscious, but conscious. He serves their interests. So, he's very much afraid, you know. They are his overlords. And he is one of their assets. Because they are his handlers. But he's definitely afraid of them.
That they get. So when you get an email from someone misrepresenting themselves as a scholar, when you get an email from someone misrepresenting themselves as a pastor, when you get an email from someone misrepresenting themselves as a concerned member of the community, a lot of black people are so in terror of bad publicity, so in terror of white backlash, so in terror of any type of negative criticism that they can get from the media, they will automatically pull back from you. So what these four people do is they send emails out all across the country to home address, and I need their job address, and I'm going to give you their names. One of them is William Clay. He is based in the Washington, D.C., Maryland area. His name is William Clay. If you go on YouTube and type in William Clay, you're going to get videos on school to prison.
Because he, like I said, he showed his certifications, licenses, dissertation, his degrees, and or diplomas. And he offered $1,000 for Jermaine Shoemake to produce his 6 degrees, his dissertation, his license, his certificates. And if he were to produce anything, he didn't have to produce 6 degrees to produce anything. He would have gave the man $1,000. Jermaine produced nothing. That's what happened with the situation with William Clay. Because the things that William Clay talks about, he actually has, done for years. He's actually in the field. He's actually in the community doing work. He has his own business. He has his own practice. Jermaine Shoemake has none of these. I mean, just say the man has his own, has his own house, car, and a job. Jermaine Shoemake doesn't have these. Jermaine Shoemake lives in the trap house bando, or he's in a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, or he's in a rental car in somebody else's name because he's getting his license steadily revoked because he's not paying child support. Or he produces every time he goes to court, he proves he has a generic order produced, and actually somehow do their investigative analysis, they somehow find out that, man, okay, we already know he's unemployed, doesn't have a job, that he has no kind of revenue coming in, which is BS. You see them at, I'm not getting that. Just all over YouTube and social media. And like I said, I don't know how Pennsylvania child support, how they do things, especially in the county of Philadelphia, but it's ridiculous how you cannot prove that this man is making all this money or over his past 16 years, $3.5 million. But okay. But like I said, William Clay, he produced receipts, results, and he's actually in the field, which has degrees, license certifications, and actually practicing, instituting, and actualizing this craft. Unlike Jermaine Shoemaker, it just runs his mouth.
You're going to get videos on post-traumatic school disorder, which is a concept that Dr. Umar Johnson invented.
No, you didn't.
It is a concept that Dr. Umar Johnson invented. He stole my idea and wrote a book. He stole my idea and wrote a book. And he does...
That book you got, the first one, that shit was pulled because it was... Wait. It was plagiarized? You stole material. Because even that book is not referenced as a source or peer-reviewed. The first book he wrote was proven to be plagiarized and got pulled. That you can't find any damn where. Psycho-academic Holocaust for black boys. Yeah, that book got pulled because it's plagiarism.
On the exact same topics that I do. Does he have a doctorate? I don't know.
Yes, he does.
Is he a certified school psychologist?
Yeah.
No, he is not. No, he is not. No, he is not. William Clay on YouTube. He's another one of those wannabe Umar people. They want to be me. They want to do me. This Negro contacted the church in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where I was supposed to speak on February the 23rd. He contacted the AME church in Tulsa. The pastor didn't pay him any mind, so he went to the bishop. He told the bishop that I sell drugs. I went to jail for doing drugs. There's videos of me smoking crack. This is what William Clay did. I need this motherfucker's address. I'm going to go see him this weekend. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Find Willie Clay's address. Find out where he worked. I'm going to see him when I get to DC this weekend. I'm not playing no fucking games no more. Excuse my language.
Nothing happened. He did nothing. Didn't pull up on anybody. Didn't do anything. So let's get that out of the way. He did nothing.
Excuse my language. No more games. Find William Clay's address. And when you go to his website, I don't know the website, but he has a website. I tried to find the website. But I can't find it. If you go to his website, he has my videos on his website. He's using my material to advertise his website, but he's trying to sabotage all of my speaking engagements. William Clay, a wannabe Dr. Umar Johnson. William Clay, a wannabe Dr. Umar Johnson. Enough is enough. Find his address, please, and get that shit to me. He's number one. Number two is homosexual Gerald Palmer, based in Kansas City. He's a reverend. He's not a real reverend. He doesn't have a church. He doesn't have a congregation. He's another one. You can find him on YouTube. Gerald Palmer. He calls himself Reverend Gerald. But he's not a reverend. He's another wannabe person who ain't got shit going for himself except trying to take me down. Find that coward's address. Work or home. Find it. I'm pulling up on him. Mukasa, Africa. He's been hiding out lately, but he started the whole shit. He a little bitch-ass nigga from Philly who used to work at the same charter school, Keppera Charter School.
There you go.
Okay? Find that bitch-ass...
The same charter school this man got put out. He just revealed the charter school he used to work at as a school counselor. And that's the only official capacity he ever had. And it was actually part of the actual whatever educational institution and or facility you went to get those degrees, license certifications, and that's it. That's the only capacity I've actually operated in. Was at the Kepler Charter School in Philadelphia, the one he got put out in for misdiagnosing black boys and scamming the black parents. He got escorted out by security. Mukasa Africa Mayat was there. He saw it. He spoke on it. But again, Jermaine Shoemaker's not pulling up on that man about to do anything to him whatsoever. At all. He's not trying to see that man. Mukasa Africa Mayat would beat the brakes off Jermaine Shoemaker. That man is a black belt in multiple various disciplines. So, alright. Like I said, he never pulled up on him, and even though he's in his own city, nothing ever happened.
He He started the whole thing 5 years ago. I think he's in the DC area. Mukasa, Africa. I haven't forgotten about you.
You haven't?
Okay? I'ma see your bitch ass. Okay? And another one is Andrea Stewart. She's the one on YouTube, Anti-Afro Svengali. Anti-Afro Svengali. She's in California. I want to pull up on her when I go out to Cali next month for the parent training.
Hold on.
Those are the 4 people
He out California right now. I mean, he was just in Vegas yesterday. He in Oakland today. I mean, he can pull up on it right now. Andrea M. Stewart. Yeah, he can pull up on it right now. But it never happened though. Any of this. But like I said, the man is going to pull up on a woman and do what though? Do what specifically? Outside engaging in a verbal altercation, just yelling at a woman. Are you going to put hands to her? Or get somebody else to do it? Or do you want somebody else to do it? Are you advocating violence against her? Because you already know you're going to say a lot of disgusting, demeaning things towards her. So, okay.
William Clay of the DC area, Mukasa, Africa, who was in Philly, but I think he's in the DC area, okay? So-called Reverend Gerald Palmer, he's in the Kansas City area. Andrea Stewart, who is in the California area, and I want to give you one more. Lenore Honor. I'm tired of this bitch nigga too. This is the weak ass dude who got nothing but YouTube videos about me on YouTube. Lenor Honor. I had enough of him too. I don't know where he lived. I don't know what city he in. Find out where these 5 people are. Please find out where these 5 people are.
What's gonna happen?
This shit is gonna end right now. It is one thing to make videos. Monty Woodgrain, I'ma fuck him up too. So if you could get Monty's address, it's time for me to see Monty too. I've been as patient as I can be, and I'm tired of this shit. And let me also say this. For those of y'all who claim to be supporters, if you send me bullshit from these motherfuckers, I'ma block you. You are not a supporter getting your fucking rocks and kicks off watching this bullshit that these people put out. It's not funny to me. You send me another video claiming you a supporter, I'ma block your ass. Because why are you watching that bullshit if you claim to be about black children? Monty Woodgrain, I'm in your ass. Lenore Honor, I'm in your ass. William Clay, I'm in your ass. Gerald Palmer, I'm in your ass. Anti-Svengali, I'm in your ass. In Mukasa, Africa, I'm in your ass. Fuck court. Fuck the court. I want Mukasa, Africa's address.
F the court.
I'm gonna find that little bitch. Monty Woodgrain, Lenore Honor, Gerald Palmer, William Clay. Now, out of all of them, William Clay and Gerald Palmer are the main ones trying to get the event shut down. William Clay and Gerald Palmer are the main ones trying to get my event shut down. Why would you sabotage a training for black parents? Why would you sabotage a training for black parents? Why would you sabotage a training for black parents? I'm out here trying to help our people and our children. It's not my fault you's a nobody. It's not my fault you's a loser. It's not my fault you tried to be a speaker and failed. It's not my fault you never got your doctorate. It's not my fault you don't have my stature. It's not my fault you don't have my platform. It's not my fault that the only way you can get attention is by slandering somebody. It's not my fault people are not interested in flying you around the world to speak. It's not my fault you are not me. But I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of the bullshit. William Clay, Gerald Palmer, Mukasa, Africa, Lenore Honor, Monty Woodgrain, Andrea Stewart. I need home addresses. I need job addresses. Find these 6 people for me, please. I'm out.
Now, you would think being professional with connections to other professionals from the East Coast to the West Coast, and you have these individuals throughout social media and on YouTube, these 5 people that you named, they're making up all these vexatious, slanderous lies and accusations, against him. All these false allegations. You should be able to take them to court, for libel, for slander, in civil court. Especially you have the money and connections to do so, but you want to, outside of just engage, verbal altercation with them when you pull up on them, talking about you're going to get in their ass, which is, some, I don't know why men say that to other men or to women, but anyway. It sounds like you're going to have a physical altercation with them too. So you're willing to catch a charge, especially if they're just lying on you, but you're so frustrated, so mad, so angry, so hateful towards these people that you're willing to actually catch a charge and go to jail over something that you can actually handle through legal means. Because you said F the courts. F the courts, F law enforcement, F the justice system. I'm going to pull up on them. I want other people to do so too. Just give me their home addresses, their work addresses. That's kind of illegal, but okay. And so once you pull up on them, outside of verbal application, what could happen, transpire. Mostly you want the physical altercation, and that's a charge because you're willing to bring bodily harm, physiological harm to them outside the emotional, mental, psychological trauma you hope to, institute within them to get them to start talking about you. Actually speaking facts and bring receipts and just hold you accountable when you be transparent for whatever you're doing or been doing for the past 16 years, was being a fraud, a clown, con artist, very manipulative, very deceptive, conniving, sociopathic piece of crap. So there's that. So let's continue. Yeah, there's plenty of lies coming. And what was this? Are you serious about that life? Dude, just expose these addresses to the people you threaten. So yeah, let's do that. The same thing, Shakima, Dorothy, Carl Harris, Cherokee Stitch 9 Shingles tried to do and got nowhere with, just like with Andrea Michelle Stewart. Because they keep trying to say that she's of Hispanic origin, she's neuromelanated, black or brown spectrum pigmentation individual, or as you would say, black. She's of Aqualine or indigenous continental descent. She's not Hispanic, she's not Caucasian or Orlean. And she's of neuromelanated and or euromelanated, black and brown, spectrum pigmentation of continental, indigenous, or Aqualine and continental descent. Like I said, she's not Caucasian or Orlean, she's not Hispanic. And I'm not sure they actually got the right Andrea Stewart, but who knows? So, but definitely trying to get her fired. Police and state authorities, whether it's out for gang stalking, child stalking, what gang they part of, harassment, slander, libel, defamation of character, etc. So why, as supporters, why can't you go to law enforcement? Why can't you go to the police and state authorities yourself? If they're engaged in all of these acts, cyberstalking, harassment, slander, libel, defamation of character, you can take them to court. Especially if you have all the receipts to prove that they're doing these things, and you can win your case. You can actually get them fired from their places of employment, actually get them decertified, or put on prior status, or have some kind of application of their placement within these organizations, with these associations, professional anyway. You can do that and get financial liquidity and or fiat currency restitution. So you could do that, go through legal means, since they're doing all these things, and it's just 5 of them out the thousands upon thousands, if not tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of supporters you have backing you, and all these professionals. But 5 people are bringing you down. You are a drug addict. I ain't say you're a convicted drug dealer, but you have been caught in possession of drugs. You're a con artist. I don't know, etc. You could add so much more on that. Deadbeat. There's that. No job. License certifications and revocation. No place of residence outside staying with your mama. You got evicted multiple times. They'll stay in Trap House Bando now. Or staying with Tiff the Griff in Delaware right now, in Wilmington. Because the car she's driving around in has Delaware plates. So she's not in California anymore. Maybe when you're talking about this incident of, new baby papa, maybe you done knocked up out. Because, like, she's the most, closest thing that you can offer to swipe to. Outside of, traveling around the country and getting it. Or paying for it. Tricking it off. So, yeah. Please pick up your phone, make a call, get your email, send a letter. And, oh yeah, run me those donations. They black that out. They black that out, though. Okay. And this is more about all the threats he was sending. Oh, I probably didn't want to go in. Because that's when he talked about the Goonie Goon Goon squad he got, and he got them boys in the shot to ride hard too. They're willing to, to die for him, go to jail for him, willing to kill somebody for him, really lay somebody down for him. That's, your scholar, your professional, your principal, school, child, family, psychologist, and no therapist. I ain't know they did that. But you can check that out, though. Oh, it's like Umar Johnson's animated series. You love blocking people. You gotta... he got marathons of block parties. Israelite child blocking his dad. He blocked his dad on... Yeah, he even sent people to go do something to his dad. Send out his Goonie Goons. Go at his dad. Want somebody to pull up on his dad. You know what I mean? You're not being a sycophant and sheeple like the rest of them. Yeah. Y'all can check that out if you need to. He says, dude, still look for money and the honey, so you better donate them dollar signs to Umar. If you a voluptuous, nappy-headed queen, you better send him a resume. Don't forget to mention your size. All know about that. Because if you ain't thicker than a boat, don't forget, if you ain't thicker than a boat, old man, you won't stand a chance. But y'all still fall for this pimp campaign. They ain't just getting pimped by Jermaine. Most of these people have been getting pimped their whole lives. And, they're just comfortable with it. I don't know about that. So he got banned from speaking at Detroit for smoking crack. They said he smoked crack, and they banned him.
Thursday, February the 27th, from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. But we have a problem. But we have a problem. Detroit, we have a problem. The Committee to Destroy the Life and Works of Dr. Umar Ifatunde. The Committee to Destroy the Life and Works of Dr. Umar Ifatunde has already started up again. Detroit, although these people don't live in your city, they don't even live in your state. So they are contacting the college to try to force them to cancel my lecture this Thursday to close out Black History Month. They're claiming I smoke crack. Detroit, Thursday, February the 27th, from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. But we have a problem.
They have a problem. He's the problem. Okay. And we all know about him lying about the tax-exempt status. And he's still not filing the proper N990s or the financial disclosure forms. He needs to file for N990s at the end of every annual recorded fiscal year. He's already 2 years in with this one, so by next year, this current EIN number he has will be in revocation status. For this fake nonprofit organization, it's going to be in revocation status because, like I said, he filed the wrong N990s. That was intentional. That was on purpose. Because he said, in the N990s he did file was like under $50,000 or less in contributions and or donations. You don't have to report it on the financial disclosure forms in a year. He admitted to getting $125,000, $150,000 a year in donations for this particular EIN for this fake nonprofit organization, Frederick Douglass Marcus Academy, Leadership Academy. It's fake. So let's continue. I don't know about him getting evicted from his mama's house. Well, getting his mom evicted too. Even though he had all this money, it could have been, just paid money, but nope. Somewhere outside, yeah, that's true. On Trap House Bandos now. Well, I remember this, he always calling people sideways, even after getting him money, if it ain't to his specifications or how much you actually want it. And you got to ask him a pertinent question about what he doing with the money and where's the school. Oh, it's a problem.
Before I continue, message. Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister. Before I continue this message, donations.
You know about that.
Donations.
Sick of fan of sheeple.
Gifts.
Keep running.
Gifts.
Donations and gifts. So he can misappropriate it from the beginning.
More gifts.
You don't get anything.
More gifts.
Well, outside of the gifts. Outside of the gifts you give, unless, but the actual money for actual, non-existent school that you keep, sending them. No, keep running those, please. Please do. Sick of fan of sheeple. Germaniac Muffets and or Hobbits. Please run those donations. Another classic. He said we. I wish he said that. Oh boy. Ashley Hotep means that's what he is. Ashley has Hotep, but man, master, you better. And of course, Prince of Plagiarism. You got that right. That's why his first book got pulled. But you know how you feel about Lamont Haley, aka Monty Woodgrain. Jermaine Shoemaker does.